What's up, guys? We're going to talk about Frankie Finn's shoe buyer strategy today. This comes from his book, Beyond the Agency Box. It's the meetingless and phoneless digital marketing agency that creates a lifetime of happy clients. Who doesn't want that in their agency, right? And this is a theory that is really based in creating a lifestyle that is beyond most people's wildest dreams and focusing on having 100 dream clients instead of 1,000 average pain in the ass clients. And there's nothing wrong with either one. If you're the type of person that prefers to be in the business and likes that type of business, then by all means, you can run that agency. But most people starting a marketing agency that I talk to, in fact, I don't know if I've actually met anybody that wasn't on the former side of trying to create something that pays well more than their bills and creates an unbelievable lifestyle for them. And then they can step back and enjoy their hard work, right? And I think most of us in business are in business to get to that. So without further ado, shoe buyer strategy. What this does, I'll read an excerpt from the book, is it really shows you who your buyers are. And there's two sales that have to happen. You've probably heard this before. If you haven't, this is a big moment for you, because the two sales that exist in any scenario is first the concept of what you provide, and then that you're the right provider for the service. So first, in an agency, it's that an agency service or an agency product is even a good thing to invest in, right? That has to be sold to the person on the other end first. And you don't necessarily have to do that. There's a lot of people, in fact, a significant amount of people out there that value marketing and they understand it's important, even though they're not good at it. They want to, and they know that they should invest in it. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you've got people who simply do not understand and do not know the value of marketing. And you still have to kind of convince those people if you want to sell to those people. I don't want to sell to those people. I don't want to sell to people my data business who don't know what to do with data, right? This is why we chose marketing agencies. This is my background. I've been through 2 7-figure agencies that I was a director in. I don't want to sell data to people that don't know what to do with it, because you know what happens a month in or a couple months in at most, they're going to say, oh, we don't need this product. It doesn't work for us. And we're not happy. And we're going to maybe even leave a bad review or complain or just I wish we hadn't wasted money. And I wish I hadn't wasted their money either, because it's a waste of our time to work with people that aren't happy with the service, right? Why would we want to continue doing that? It doesn't make any sense. So let's focus on trying to sell to people that are ready to buy your service and are valuing what you do. Let's jump in. So I am skipping into chapter 4. I believe we're at page 55, the shoe buyer section. It says, imagine for a moment that your marketing service was like a pair of shoes. Who would make a better prospect to sell your shoes to? A person who is barefoot and clearly needs shoes, or a person with a closet full of shoes, right? Next page. While it may seem obvious that the answer is a person with a closet full of shoes, in practice, people do the opposite. We often spend energy chasing clients who will never invest in marketing. If a business has grown for 40 years on word of mouth, they probably don't see the value in spending on ads, videos, websites, copy, or SEO. A lot of agency owners make their lives infinitely harder by chasing clients who, quote, need their services in theory barefoot, instead of chasing clients who are proven to buy, closet full of shoes, right? Trust behavior, not words. And this goes on, and there's a ton of value in here. I'm not going to read through this entire section. It's about 2 to 3 pages long to really kind of drive this concept home. But I'm going to put a link out there for this book. It's really good. I'm going through it right now as well. And I know a couple other agencies are. It's pure gold. So how can we leverage Coldlytics to find the buyers of marketing services? I'm going to show you guys really quickly the top use cases in Coldlytics to really do this. Let's go ahead and have a look here at how you can quickly use Coldlytics to get in front of your shoe buyers. Okay, we're in Coldlytics. If you're not familiar with getting to this screen, you just go into your account. You can make a free account to check this out. Click on New at the top under Setup Targeting. We will choose our data points and define our criteria. It's on the next screen, though, that I'm going to focus. There's tons of tutorials on the other stuff. I'm not going to waste time there today. Data points. We have not, these are Coldlytics hacks. These are Coldlytics secrets that we're going to be building into the interface. If you're watching this video, guess what? You're first in line. You're using stuff that less than 1% of our total clients are using because they don't know this exists. But the agencies that do know this love it. So let's dive in here. We are going to enter a data point for SEO first. So if you are selling SEO services, one of the biggest selling points in both a Google ranking algorithm and in competitor analysis is how fast their website loads. Because this is a data point that people understand even if they don't understand SEO. They get that they wait 10 seconds on their website for everything to populate. And they know that when they go to Jim's website, who's 2 doors down, Jim's loads in 2 seconds. And they go, geez, why does Jim's website load so fast? My girl in marketing can't make ours load that fast. What's happening? Right? So page speed. We will provide you the load speed. So if you had gone to, I was talking to a client this morning. We were talking about targeting flooring stores. If you were targeting flooring stores in Chicago, right? Let's say you had this big list. Well, if we were to go to the websites for each of these guys, you would find a pretty big variation in how long it takes for their sites to load. So this one, we're still waiting. That was what? Probably 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds. And so what you'll see is as you get the data on each of these companies, if you're using the Google Maps strategy, you can then have a spreadsheet that's got FloorGuard, Carlson's Flooring, Floor & Decor, Home Carpet One, LL Flooring, AB Hardwood Flooring. You get it. All the different load speeds. And you can say, hey guys, 2 things we wanted to show you. One, people around you are getting their sites to load a lot faster than you. And second, why that matters is that Google's looking for pages to load in less than 2 seconds. So if you don't get your site up there in less than 2 seconds and have an up-to-date Google business profile, then guess what? Google doesn't care about your website because they know somebody else cares more about their website than you do and sells the same service. Therefore, the person looking for your services won't find you because Google decided your competitor was better than you for them. Google told them, and they didn't have any mercy on you. They just put you at the bottom. So until you start to actually make an effort on this, you will remain at the bottom and you will miss out every single time somebody searches for flooring stores in Chicago, right? Huge, huge, huge missed opportunity, huge selling point. And then you can specify your page loaded in our speed test at 8 seconds. And the best in the industry to beat right now is loading in 1.9, right? Whatever it may be in your city, in your state, wherever you did this search for. That is incredibly strong selling power, incredible SEO power, guys. So that's the first use case for agencies to get buying strategies, getting those buying signals, finding your shoe buyers for your agency. The next one I want to show you, let's jump over. We're going to go to Coldlytics again. We're going to delete page speed. We're going to talk about, this is big for you GHL folks, Google rating count and Google review rating. Okay, so, and you can enter this like Google reviews, Google review count, whatever. And what this will tell you is for each of those businesses, again, we'll just stick with the same example. It'll show you LL Flooring's got 3.6, they have 4.5, 4.4. On average, you can just select the column and say, guys, on average, the average rating in your industry is this. You are at or below this. If we can put you above it, again, this is going to drive your ranking factors. Good news, you guys likely have some kind of a CRM, some kind of a sales system. If you don't, we can help you set that up. So that way you can automatically, no extra work for you guys, automatically put your rankings up because people are leaving reviews after they leave your store. Perfect. Another way that you are going to get more people through the door by spending a little bit now, you will have new people walk through your door that chose you because of this specific effort. And it doesn't just last today, it lasts forever. These are long, evergreen strategies. So Google reviews, if you're part of Josh Nelson's program, I think even Frankie's got this in his program. People are giving away snapshots that include the, what do you guys call it? Like the remarketing, the review campaigns. It's just copy paste almost for you guys to implement this stuff. So with that said, that is the Google review approach for helping you sell that part of your service as well. And again, you can sell to each, if you do all these things, you can sell each one of these in an email or in an outreach, because you've got a good argument and a good leg to stand on to say, hey, I know you guys care somewhat about reviews because you put your business up here. And this guy paid to get his way to the top. So he's only got 13. But Floor Guard's got 66, Floor and Decor's got 348. If you want to stand out and be up here, like, you're going to need to have 60 plus reviews, because that's what ranks the top 3 organic spots in the map pack right now. And then down here you got 40, and then this guy's 110. So it's not linear, but it's pretty close. Like, once you start building in all these agency factors, and I'm telling you guys this stuff, because this is your business. So I've driven this point home. Let's go back to Coldlytics. We're going to show you one last strategy that's really a game changer. This last one is probably my favorite. We're going to look for, and this concept that you're selling, the service that you're selling is PPC services. I'm going to suspect that 9 out of 10 agencies watching this video are selling pay-per-click services. You're selling managed advertising online. And so to find people that are likely to say yes to that service, it makes way more sense to find people that are either currently advertising or intend to advertise or have advertised at some point in the future. How do we identify that? The best way to identify people who have intent to advertise or have or will in the future is through pixel detection. So we are going to go Facebook pixel. We're going to go LinkedIn pixel, right? Very unlikely that a flooring company, for example, is going to have a LinkedIn pixel, but they might. And then we can also check for the Google Ads pixel. So if these are set up, it's obvious that somebody at some point in the organization has intention of tracking conversions. They understand enough of the concept or have hired smart enough people to understand that conversion tracking is critical to scaling an advertising campaign. This is not your smart campaign. This is the campaigns that actually make people money and don't just suck your money into the Google vacuum. So let's detect their pixel, and then you can reach out to these people in 2 separate scripts, right? You get a list back of all the flooring companies, and one group is already sold on the concept, and one is not. And if you've also gone in and done the Google rating stuff, and you've also done the page speed, what you can then do is sort these 3 data columns that you get back in your spreadsheet. And these are just headers. These are columns in a spreadsheet. You can then say, okay, look, we know they don't have a pixel. If they don't have a pixel, selling our PPC services is going to be tough because they clearly have not given a shit about advertising enough to have installed conversion tracking. Therefore, we have to sell the whole concept plus our service. I don't want to make 2 sales. I want to make one sale where I can. Okay, let's jump over to the ratings. Did they collect any ratings? Yes. Is it so low that it's obvious it was unintentional? Or is there some effort of them making some kind of intentional campaign going on? Like that 348 reviews, that's obviously intentional. So there's 2 things that are happening. When we are doing the Google Maps strategy like this, guys, this is actually your first shoe buyer signal. If they have a Google business profile, I guarantee you, if we were to go, give me a Yellow Pages or whatever it's called, give me a phone book, there's going to be flooring stores in here that just didn't appear on the map, or that are in here, they're at the bottom, they've got no information, nothing, and it says claim this profile, right? And we can even give you, so there's a little bonus tip as well, guys. We can give you the claimed status. So GMB claimed status. And again, we're going to be adding all these in. It's in our development pipeline, but we're working on a few other exciting things like a GHL integration for you guys right now. So these are shortcuts and hacks that you can enter. So go back. Let's say you wanted to sell the PPC service first because that's the biggest value thing that you sell, but they don't have a pixel. Therefore, it's going to be tougher to sell to that person because they don't value that service very much. Let's go back over to Google rating. Okay, great. So if they're on Google, we know that they've claimed the profile, then we know that they care about their digital presence. That is a positive signal. They value and understand and have committed to claiming the profile and making that effort. If they haven't, then again, it's going to be a tough sale. So if they don't have this claimed and they don't have advertising running on their website, then let's jump back over. There's one last point that you're going to look at. That's going to be, in my opinion, and it just depends on how you structure the way you want to go about this. This is just my example. Page speed. This is the last thing you can fall back on is, hey, if they have a website, they care about a little bit of their web presence. They might be caught in 1999 or 2002 with this kind of mentality, but they know they should have a website, and they will understand that Facebook loads in a matter of seconds and their website feels like 10 minutes before it's loaded. So you can then sell to that point, and you can choose based on the data we give you who is going to buy what pair of shoes. This is a pair of heels, this is a pair of runner shoes, and this is a pair of skateboard shoes. So pick the shoes you want to have and sell the right shoes to the people that want those shoes. You're not going to sell this skate shoe. You're not going to sell a skate shoe to a lady walking in heels. So why are you trying to sell SEO page speed optimization to somebody that already has, or rather does not have, any of the other things going on that we've discussed, right? You need to drive home the point and sell to what they're going to listen to, right? And they're telling us, by giving us this data, we're telling you what people will care about or they won't. So take this information and implement it for yourself. This is low-hanging fruit that other agencies aren't doing because it's new. I don't know anywhere else that you can go get this stuff. I'm sure you can go individually find bits and pieces of this somewhere, but Coldlytics is the first one to actually try and give you this kind of value for an agency. We built this product because of my agency experience, because of Richard's experience running his own agency and doing his web services. We said, we gotta simplify this. We have to help people get to their sales. And the best way to do it is through empowering people through data so they can go say, here are my most likely customers. I'm going to sell to these 100 dream customers, then 1,000 pain in the ass customers today. And if you really need help with this concept, hell, if you don't need help with this concept, pick up this book, go read this book, listen to the book, read it, Kindle it, do whatever you do with your books. I'm telling you guys, knowledge is power. If you're not a believer in reading, this is the first of the 2 sales. You should read. You should consume this content. Every person of any amount of success that is not mentally unstable, like Kanye West going off the rails, is reading books. Kanye proudly says he's never read a book. And guess what? It shows. You may have made $1 billion, but you're soon quickly losing it versus the people who have stable empires read books every day, right? And this is a book that you should read. There's really no excuse if you plan on scaling an agency that's going to change your life to not consume. There's only 262 pages in this book, roughly. So if you're not willing to read this book, so be it. I don't get any kickback from this book. Coldlytics is in this book, which is why I first picked it up. So I was like, I got to read this book. You put Coldlytics in the book. But honest to God, guys, this is pure gold. If somebody had shown this to me, it would have changed the way I thought years ago. And so I hope this does this for you. If you guys have questions about this, right down here, you can see my little web chat. You can come in, chat with me, chat with my co-founder. We will help you guys. Our goal is to help you figure out the best strategy, sell your services, and tell everyone you know about Coldlytics, because you found 10 dream clients you would have never dreamed of finding without Coldlytics, right? That's the power of the data that we're giving you. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, day, week ahead, whenever you're watching this. Appreciate it. Have a great week.